Hey everybody, it's me. I just was making a video and realized I'm talking too much. How's everybody doing? Oh, good. I wish I could hear you. So I'm just gonna imagine that you said it's been great. I've been great. What do you think? Lensless glasses. Bling! Oh, I poked my eye out. Eh. So I'm making a video about a new thing that I'm doing I'm calling it Project Downsize. Now, over the past 5 years, I've been really downsizing my life. It's almost been like this intentional project I've been doing. I'm like, I want to get rid of stuff. I want to give things away to the Salvation Army, and we have this thing called a swap shop. And I love just like going in with my stuff, and then I say, oh, there's that really those I can't talk. That's a really cute pair of shoes. And then as I, dump out all my stuff in like 30 different, kinds of clothes, I bring home a pair of shoes. It feels like a reward, It's not the best idea to wear used shoes. You just don't know. But you can do a lot of different kind of cleaning of used clothes. I always wash any kind of clothes that I bring home that are used. Shoes are a little weird though, it's like, how do you clean shoes? But yeah, you can always use a little toothbrush and soap and get her done. But yeah, no. But I like to reward myself is what I mean. I love it. Like, see, you downsize, now bring one thing home instead of having all 30, shirts and pants, stuff like that. Now, what I have realized is that downsizing has been mental emotional as well. It's been an experience that I have found it reveals kind of my weak spots. So growing up, I don't know where I got this idea. I really believed that things were always important. Anything you were given, anything you bought, it was all important, special, meaningful. And so I saved everything. I'm pretty sure I saved everything. Now, when I was younger, we had the swap shop still at the dump that I just mentioned. But when I was young, I brought things home. So I started accumulating things. It could be anything as small as a ring, or as big as like a brand new winter coat, or not a brand new, a used winter coat, because obviously it was used. And then, if my mom and I went clothes shopping for school, it's like, don't get rid of them. Or like, don't say you don't want them anymore. Nothing, I don't know what it was, but yeah, I just had this mindset of everything is valuable and important and meaningful that you buy or get or whatever. And so I specifically remember in middle or high school around that time having so many clothes. I mean, I had so many clothes, and I think I started downsizing a little bit back then, but I had this mentality like, I can't get rid of gifts that people gave me. I can't get rid of things that might have been a little more pricey. At least in my mind, I was like, oh, that nice jewelry that might have been, not cheap. Everything and everything is kind of relative when it comes to purchases, but you get where I'm going with that. Like that, I just thought, if anything was worth any significant amount, it must have been worth keeping. So I just struggled a lot with feeling anxious about gifts and about things I bought, and the list goes on and on. So I started getting a little anxiety about, I need to keep these things. And if I got rid of things, I kind of felt a little guilt, like, oh no, like, now I kind of want that thing. But often it was just like a phantom effect. I think that's what it's called. When somebody loses a limb, they have a phantom sensation. It's like, it's gone, but I still kind of feel it. So I had that with stuff. I had that with material items. Anything from clothes to just knickknacks, I guess. I mean, I never had anything very expensive. Now, I remember one summer, me and my cousin, she was visiting, and we went through my stuff, and she just asked me, "Do you want this?" "No, no," and she filled up, a bag full of stuff that I just said, "Oh, I don't want that," or "I don't really like that," and she was so inspiring, and we threw things out. Some things we put in the trash, some things we were going to take to the swap shop, and my parents took stuff out of the trash, and some of them, they're like, "Why did you get rid of this? That was from your grandmother." Now, the problem with this, it's not that something can't be important to you, but to put that importance on somebody else when you haven't really asked them, about how they feel about it. They're just like, why, So, I learned just over the span of my life that things mattered more than what I like and what I care about. So, long story short, I, as an adult, started just making executive decisions. I'm like, I'm throwing out what I want to throw out, even if it was from Grandma. Grandma still loves me if I get rid of one thing, or, and of course we cherish some things. I have some things that I probably won't get rid of, or it would be a special, like, passing down to, a future child or something like that. Who knows? Or a friend, like, "Oh, this is from my grandma. I think you would like it." But also, some things, even if they have memories attached to them, you just don't like the item itself. And you really have to come to terms with that and be like, hey, am I gonna be able to just keep this because it's a memory? Or am I really just going to love it relationship? I hate it, but I love it. You don't want that tug of war when it comes with things. It's not worth all that energy. It's really not. I'm a witness to that because, oh my gosh, I had the bipolar feels about stuff all the time. Now, I literally would feel depressed if I got rid of things, and I was like, but like I got rid of some things that were gifts and some things that I had really loved for a long time, and now I don't love them anymore. I'm so depressed that they're gone. It's like I feel them in my closet, but they're gone. And it was psychotic. Now, the problem with things is that they wear out, they get old, they stop working, they break. Those two are a little bit different because some things, don't have like electricity, so it's not that they don't work, but they break. Stuff like that. We don't need to keep things simply because they're gifts. They were important to somebody but not us. Or they meant something to us, but now we're not that interested in it anymore. So we have the power. And so what I really like to do is I go through different things. I go through my clothes. I go through my makeup. I go through my bath and shower products. Bath and body, whatever you want to call that thing. That category. And then, like, you go through books and journals. Now, as you go through things, you're going to see yourself in the things a little bit. And you're going to be able to see the things that you like and the things that you don't like. Because if we like something, we just kind of know. You might have to kind of look at it for a little bit. You're going to be like, yeah, I like that. And I'm going to keep it. But there are going to be other things that maybe somebody got for you thinking you'd like it or hoping you'd like it. And you don't. For me, I know this sounds really not Christian, but I don't particularly like Christian apparel and Christian, like, things, like, that sounds really bad, but like things that have like Bible verses on it, but it's just like a cup, I worked in a place that sold that, so sometimes I would buy items, and they would have Bible verses, but I had like that love-hate. I like the idea, but I don't know if it's really my taste all the time with all kinds of things. I got a teacup, and it has a little Bible verse on it, and that is cute. There are exceptions to that rule, is what I mean. I like some, but there are going to be times when you're going to have these fine lines, is what I mean. Sorry for bouncing the laptop around. I'm just very energized as I'm laying down, relaxing. I still have tons of energy. I just like cleaned all this stuff, and I feel like, I gotta make a video and share all this awesome stuff, hopefully to help you. Because what happens is we get this mindset that makes us feel stuck. Now think about it. If we feel stuck about getting rid of the stuff that we own, we may never want to leave that stuff. We may start clinging to things that we don't even care about. Now for me, my goal is to downsize so much that I only have what I need. Because honestly, what I want, like my desires for stuff, is very small. I only want to have things that I find fit my style, fit my lifestyle. So style as in like clothes and hair and even decoration, and lifestyle. So yes, I'm a Christian, but there's a fine line, like what I want that is Christian. I like Christian books. I like certain things, but I don't necessarily want Bible verses all over my t-shirts and on my everything. There was a time in my life, because this past year, so time in my life being like within the past year, that I thought I would want everything to kind of have Bible verses and Christian everything. And then over time I realized that takes away from my style. Because I don't particularly like words on everything. Okay? So it's kind of a taste over, technique, or whatever you call the technicality. It's like just something that I like. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't want to overwhelm anybody. But I went through Bath & Beauty today, and I can tell you two things. I got rid of so much stuff. I mean, because with Bath & Beauty, you accumulate, like let's say, medicines and perfume and makeup, shower stuff, bath stuff, because hello, it's different, shower and bath. You need bubble bath if you're going to take a bath. I don't always use bubble bath though. And it also includes things like hairbrushes and toothbrush, everything that kind of has to go into self-care. That stuff accumulates over time. And so I got rid of stuff. I organized that stuff because I was like, I didn't realize I had this in my closet, because I had moved into my parents' and didn't really go through everything. And I think you should. You should, son. You should, daughter. Only because it really frees you from feeling like, I don't have everything I need. You'll actually see, I have everything I really need. That's great. Oh my gosh. I don't need to go to the store and buy extra lotion because I have 3 or 4 bottles. Do you know what I mean? And I do. I have like 3 bottles of lotion. It's amazing. So I'm stocked up. And I have a actual container for stocking up on stuff, so that I know before I go to the store to buy anything, I look into that thing. It's a boxy thing. And I say, I have an extra toothbrush. I have some extra lotion. I have extra shampoo. I'm not going to go buy it because I'm good. And so that was really great. I think 2 things. I realized I like the way it looks better now. All my stuff seems a lot less tacky looking, and my closet looks a lot clearer because I had a lot of things in there. My shelf looks a little better. I actually have the shade up because I have this shade that pulls over so that I don't have to look at it, but now I kind of want it up more. And also I feel lighter. So those are 2 really good reasons to do it. Also, I really enjoyed finding this. You will find things that you forgot you stored away somewhere because life. And I will show you what it is. It's a Lush product, one of my favorite stores for bath and beauty. It's a bath bomb, and so I'm thinking about taking a bath after I do this video and maybe pampering myself with doing nails, because I had it on my calendar I'd get my nails done, but I can't afford to go out and get it done, so I was like, I'm just gonna do it. But look, I found a reward. That's what it feels like. I just rewarded myself by doing the work. You gotta do the work to get rewarded. You just never know what you're gonna find. Now these my friend got for me from China. It's kind of one of those things that's like, do I really want them? Or do I just want to have them to remind me of her? So you decide what you want to keep as sentimental and meaningful. But I'm telling you, only you can really say what you really like and want. And I recommend just forgetting about all the rules about, this person gave it to me though, so I need it. Just forget about that. It's fine. You can always remember that one time you got me glasses? That was so fun. You know, hopefully they're not the kind of friend who's like, do you still have those? And you're like, stop. I was remembering. I didn't say I had it. Gosh. Plus, things are just things. If we can realize that, like I said, everything breaks, gets old, somehow wears out, we're not going to be so nitty-gritty. Because we're going to be like, these could break tomorrow, and I'm stressing out about stuff. So another cool part of this is, I don't know if you have things that are sellable, but I have found that I've been able in the past, not very regularly, to sell things on Craigslist, or even like on Facebook. You can sometimes say, I'm getting rid of like a bunch of cool clothes if anybody wants to check them out. You may not get any responses, but you tried. I don't get a lot of responses if I do things like that. But yeah, it's mainly for you, and really it's because you need to also see if you have needs where they can be met, like, oh, I don't have any underwear, as you go through your clothes, or wow, all my socks are really old. Those are usually the things that I realize I need new of. Or I don't have a lot of clothes that are stylish that I want. You know, maybe you have something in mind, like, I want more punk rock clothes. I don't know. Maybe you have a new style you're wanting to explore. And so just wanted to share that. I hope that helps. I didn't want to talk this long, but there's a lot to cover when it comes to downsizing. So maybe you can start your next project, downsize yourself, and share your journey, because you never know. Somebody could be really inspired and want to make a change. So anyway, enjoy, turn on some music, light a candle, and get downsizing, baby. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.